Who are we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal, and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome. I do apologize for not showing up on Saturday, but I ended up picking up my grandchildren on. I'm sorry, yeah, I didn't pick them up Friday. I ended up picking them up Saturday. Took them home same day because, as you guys know, my husband's off on Sunday, so that's our time to kind of hang out. And Monday is always iffy because he's off too. You know, I don't want to get off work and then come right up to the room and start doing videos. So anyway, that's my little life story. Why I've been gone for so long, but we back and we just gonna do some highlights because I don't want to be doing this for 40 minutes. I do appreciate those of you who did appreciate my long ass video, but y'all, I gotta cook dinner, so we just gonna try to do some highlights, and I'll try to make it as interesting as I possibly can. We're gonna start the video. What did you guys notice the most out of that damn episode last week? What I noticed the most is every time Madison and David had to tell their little story of how they started hooking up, it all started at the gym. Every time it came in, it started at the gym, being on the treadmill. Here's the thing, someone had asked, where could they possibly have been hooking up? The gym. That's where they've been hooking up, at the damn gym. They can go there late at night. I'm pretty sure they had a key to get into that gym. That's why she probably started crying when Alex said could only describe her as transactional. You were transactional. You're a bathroom stall broad. That's how it comes off to me. You right up in the bathroom on the bathroom stall or on the damn sink. That's what you do. You transactional. That's how you're coming off. And for her to say they started this working out together, well, they started working out together where? On their damn honeymoon. So they've been messing around the whole time during the honeymoon. That's how I see it. Now remember, when they came back from their honeymoon and they had to stay in the damn apartment together, what did she do? She went out to go hang out with her friends. She never came back until the next morning, looking all disheveled. And right then and there, I said, I think she went and got her a little bit of something from somebody. But at that time, well, I wasn't thinking about her hooking up with David. None of that crossed my mind. I just felt like she wanted to go to her apartment one last time so she can get laid, because she came back looking a little funny with her clothes all changed. But she said, you know, it was uncomfortable to be with you for the first night, so I just went and hung out with my girlfriends. That's the shit that she told Alan. And Alan, at that time, he believed it. At this point, what else was he going to do? You know, it seemed like a good story. She'd been lying from the very beginning. So let's flip the page to when it first started, this little bathroom scene with Madison and Michelle. First of all, I know every woman will get pissed off when somebody done did some wrong shit to you and they tell you to relax. That was a problem for me. Like, how you gonna tell me to relax when you've been sitting there giving me advice about this raggedy ass man being my friend, all in my face? You done sit here and had a relationship with somebody I don't even like. It's not the problem that you had a relationship with him. It's the fact that you was pretending to be my friend, because she don't give a fuck about David. She don't give a shit about that. It's the fact that this heifer done sat there and lied in her face, pretended to be a friend, having a relationship right under their noses. They were having a relationship with each other under everybody's noses. And yet you gonna tell me to relax? To relax? She would have got it in the forehead if that was me, whether I like David or not. Like, you ain't gonna tell me relax, because you just sat here and made a fucking fool out of me. So we ain't doing none of that shit. Then David ain't make no better. He's still trying in protective mode, trying to protect this girl, and she trying to tell him just shut up. But then she gonna tell another lie and say, well, you know what, I just told him how I felt today. You know, I just felt like we had a connection. But everybody is focused on bitch. It don't make any sense. He sent you a text saying, you look so good, I want to eat you up. That's not a text that you send somebody that you just told today that you had a connection with. So she's still, you know, Madison is still lying. David is still lying. Let's move on. So apparently, Camille was scared. She says, these people done lost their damn mind. She said, I'm glad they got that alarm system so I can sleep at night. Because she figured, I don't know if somebody going to come back here and do some weird shit. But she wasn't trusting the whole process at that point. So she had to just like, okay, Thomas, so how you feeling about your little funny ass friend David now? Because you've been team David, been riding for David. He says, I feel foolish because the fucker been lying in my face the whole damn time. So we don't have a relationship no more. Everybody is throwing their asses out of the damn group because they think what he did and what she did was some grimy ass shit. Period. Everybody is in agreement that no one can believe that they did not have relations, and that text says they did. And they're all focused on this text. I want to eat you up. That's a little bit intimate for somebody who just now telling someone, hey, I like you. No one is believing that shit, but they sticking to their damn story. They gonna stick with that damn story. I love Juan and I love Carla because they kept it all the way real with David and with that grimy ass broad, Madison. Juan said the same thing I said. Here you two motherfuckers been lying the whole damn time. He says, I don't even give a shit that you guys in a relationship. It's how you guys did it. You've been dragging this shit on for weeks, been lying. You used me and my wife to form this relationship. We was your cover up. And that's what he should have said. You know, that's what the fuck you did. You've been hanging out around with us the whole time. You sitting there on your phone texting Madison while we sitting next to you. So you out of the group, sir. He said, you guys done lied so good and so much. How you guys gonna trust each other now? And I'm glad he said that because I said that shit. I said, you guys are just good at looking in someone's face and lying. So how you gonna trust each other based on how you guys got together? Like how? Okay, so Juan read him. It's like, we just don't deal with grimy ass people like that. He didn't say that, but that's what he wanted to say. So we just, you know, what you did was some shady ass shit. And now you done fucked up the group, sir. So now we got to kick you out of the group and we can't kick it no more. We can't kick it no more. I love me some Carla. Carla kept it all the way real with her ass. She came downstairs. She looked like she's probably on some good, but she's very, very relaxed and very, very zen. So her and Camille come downstairs and they see this rag he brought in the kitchen and the two boys in the kitchen. So they offer her some damn drink. So she's like, yeah, give me some mimosas. They put that mimosa not in your little nice little fancy glass. They put it in a red cup. They go to the damn, the girls go sit down and watch Carla. Carla, she kicked back. She crossed her legs. She took that damn mimosa to the head. And then, of course, how she start that conversation? Well, we just found out we just had a connection. And, you know, the connection started at the gym. Carla's looking at her like this bitch is still sitting there lying. How we gonna believe anything this bitch say because she been lying the whole time? In fact, she used me to get to this man. So she's just sitting there letting her spill her shit and letting her lie. And Carla just was like, basically, I'm gonna cut it down. Basically, she said, you are on some fuck shit. You're grimy and you dirty. You out of the group too. Because you had Michelle think that she was crazy trying to play Blue's Clues, trying to figure out if you was cheating with her man. So we don't want your grimy ass around the group because we know you capable of messing with somebody's man because you're a transactional motherfucker. So therefore, it's you out of the group and I can't hang with nobody with you. You grimy. I like what she said. Camille threw her shit in. She says, first of all, shit ain't making sense because I'm focused on you look so fine, I want to eat you up. He said, that is not something you text somebody who you just told that you like and that you've been in a relationship a couple of weeks. Seemed like you guys did some other things. And she's swearing she ain't did shit. But what she tried to do, Madison, she tried to double down when they wanted to know, okay, bitch, okay, now that old girl is out the house, you guys shacking up, you're on a honeymoon, what you guys got going? She's like, no, it ain't nothing like that. You know, I just told him today how I felt about him, but you said a whole lot of shit when you was up there talking to him. Anyway, she was like, no, I just told him today how I felt about him, and I'm not ready to get into a whole relationship like that, you know, doing a blase shit. She want to see how things go, but that's not how she was talking to David, because David is thinking when this experiment is over, they gonna get the hook up and try to see where their relationship go, because remember, his punk ass is Smith. So I'm going to skip over some shit because it's not that necessary. We saw Alan go back to the house, pick up his car and pick up his seasoning, and he's having a whole conversation with the girls about where he's at in his life and how hurt he is. So we all know all that. But what I thought was a real bitch move, like I understand him being in his feelings, but going there tearing up pictures and setting shit on fire, that was a little bitch. You didn't need to do all that. All you had to do is tell this bitch, don't call me, don't text me. I think you are a transactional bitch. Leave me alone. That would have worked. All that cutting shit, that's some shit a female would do. Although the girlfriend told Madison he was psycho. He wasn't psycho. He was just in his feelings. But it was some bitchified shit to do, in my opinion. So Madison and Alan finally meet up. He's been able to like process everything that went on. So they were able to sit together and go over the timeline. And they showed, some footage of the timeline. Things when they were together, when they were going to the gym. Because according to Madison, they were at the gym every other day together. So you can't tell me within that time being at the gym every other day together, they didn't have sexual relations. They had some type of relations. And again, focus on that damn text. You look so good, I want to eat you up. That's why no one is believing them. It was like, no, you don't send somebody a text like that. That's you. You've been leading up to some shit. Y'all done did some shit before. There's no way they haven't had relations. That's what Alan and Michelle is thinking. It's like, no, they did something. They did something with each other. They've been together too damn much not to have done something. Now, the funny thing is, when he was sitting there with Michelle, he said just before he got there, he got a text from Madison saying she wanted to get together and have a talk. And he was like, no, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. Don't text me, we done. They used everybody in the group to have the relationship, and that's what everybody pissed off about, because they did the shit right under everybody's nose. But at the end of the day, Michelle, you didn't like his ass. You just pissed off because it was somebody within the group. If it was that fake bitch Tiffany, you would have been okay with it, but it wasn't. And you was just really, but it wasn't. So they show Madison, she on the cam. She looking busted. She got about one clip in the back of her head and that little ponytail. Her head, she just looked busted. Them eyelashes is trying to get off her lying ass face. Even the eyelashes is trying to escape. Your lying ass tongue is always, it's a restless evil. It's probably just dry from all the lying. But that eyelash, it was trying to escape your lying ass face. So we got the experts. They come in, they sit down, they look guilty. They got their water because their tongues is a restless evil. You notice every time after they talk, they got to drink that water because they just got through lying their ass off and their tongue is hot for being that restless evil. So they need a drink of water because they lying. They still sitting in their face lying. So, of course, the experts is like, you know what? We done heard some shit and we're real disappointed about the shit you guys had going on. That's not how we get down over here. We don't have people going out messing with the people in the group. We don't do that shit. So Pastor Dr. Pepper was like, listen, I need you to tell me the truth about what's going on now. What's happening? What's happening with you two little lying ass people? And of course, how did he start it? Well, it started at the gym. And we had a connection. We were like on a treadmill, and that's how that connection started. Then she chimed in with her damn lies, and after she lied, she got to drink that damn water because they still sitting there lying. And you see the experts, you looking at their face, and they all sitting back like these motherfuckers is lying. And you know Dr. Pia was like, I know you lying because I just met with you and Alan, and I know you was creeping at 1, 2, 3 in the morning. So I know your ass is lying. And oh my God, how many times did she say, and like, that's some nervous shit because you were like lying all the time. Your tongue was getting stuck from that damn lie. You just kept saying and like, it's almost like you got stuck, bitch. So Pastor Carr said, has there been any intimacy between you two? And he paused for a brief moment. No. Because he had to take his glass. He's like, no, we just hugged. He's like, so wait a minute. You guys been doing all this shit, been going back and forth to the gym. And that's all you did was just hug. And that's when Dr. Pia, she was done. She said, I'm not going for this shit. You guys is lying. I know you slept together. So why you gonna sit there and lie? Everybody on that panel could tell their ass was lying about sleeping together. But what threw the shit off is when they said, okay, where's this relationship gonna go? Because I just could tell you motherfuckers gonna just keep sitting here lying. So where's this relationship gonna go? So of course, you got David pouring his little heart out. And he's smitten, and his heart skips a beat every time she's around. And then she said, well, for me, bitch, it ain't no rush. It ain't no rush in this relationship. I need to know more about you, what's going on. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. According to David, what he told Michelle is, you know more about him than she does because you ask questions. So what else is there is that you need to know? Are you guys just coming up with this shit so you don't look like the assholes that you're already looking like? And so Pastor Carl was like, okay, wait a minute. During the whole process, we asked you about a person of color, and you said you wanted your white man. So what's going on? So what's happening here? She said, well, what I said was, like, I date black men. I've dated black men before, but for marriage, I want to be dated. I wanted a white man. So what that sounds like, David, is that, like Pastor Carl said, if she saw you walking down the street with the bitch, just walk on by. Would she walk on by? You wouldn't be someone she would get married to. She would just be someone that she would be transactional with you, you know, because she's transactional. So we don't know. Are you guys playing? When you come back, will you be in a relationship? Or did she just use you to have a little fun because she wasn't attracted to Alan? We shall find out. Y'all, let's flip the page to MM. MM, I wish you the worst. That was the funniest shit. And like she said, somebody needed to say that shit. And them damn experts, I know they wanted to laugh. I know they wanted to laugh. And I think when the cameras was off, they probably was high-fiving the shit out of her. Because did you see that sneaky, shady laugh after she read that letter? Pastor Carlo, I guess you could get your ass up and walk off now. Like he laughed. He was being shady is what he was doing. Am I the only one who caught that or thought that? Anyway, she brought her ass in there with her orange dress. Ready. She was ready. She turned into Black Girl Magic. MM went somewhere else. It was Black Girl Magic. She was here for it. She was prepared. She had her folder. So she was ready. Okay. She was ready. So they was like, okay, so what's going on? You looking bright and beautiful and ready. She says, look, I done tried with this motherfucker. And I put my all in it. I did everything that I could have done to try to be a good wife to him. I know we had some mistakes. I tried to correct those mistakes, but he just wasn't going with it. He insisted on being an asshole. So then he walks in. Of course, he walked in. I said, oh, good. You got rid of your homeless jean jacket because you was looking like a shelter-ridden motherfucker for a while there. So he finally got rid of his shelter-looking clothes, and he came in with the attitude that he comes in with every time, sits down, look at MM, and of course don't say shit to her. Just give her the cold shoulder. So they want to know what's going on with him, how he feeling about the relationship. And of course we still at the same thing. He don't want to be with her anymore because of events that went on. So Dr. Pepper was like, okay, bitch, I need you to make us all understand what the hell was your thought process going to the retreat, giving this girl a piece of a divorce paper? Like, what was your thought process? So MM was like, he just wanted to hurt me and make me look bad. And he said something, and she was like, no, that's bullshit. She turned this. She went into this mouth like this, like. She turned Black Girl Magic. She was like, that's a bunch of bullshit. He wanted to come in there and hurt me and do what he did, but the shit didn't work. So she said, what do you guys want to do with this marriage? You want it to be over? Of course, he said he wanted to be over. She's like, I welcome it. But before this bitch walk off, please, I have something to say. Because he always walking off. So let me give him my good, I forgot how she said it, but we're gonna play it because it was priceless.
Put it to this process and was prepared to see this through. However, you're unstable this entire marriage. Your perception is your reality. However, your reality is not based in fact. You are embarrassing. I would wish you well, but I'm God's favorite. My well wishes won't be what gets you any further than where you are in your life. I wish you nothing but the worst. As part of gift, I have prepared a list of therapists local to you. I've also attached this documentation on how to properly complete a dissolution of marriage application since your single page is not legitimate. And you can take care of it.
That was the funniest shit. And all he could do was sit there with his head down, with his tail between his legs, because he knew it was true. The experts knew it was true. He just feels below her. What I say to MM in the future, I don't know where people find men at these days. I've been married for damn near 30 years. So I don't know where people find good men at. But she can't just take any old thing. Find somebody with a better apartment than you. Maybe they won't be jealous. So you gotta level up and just stop taking anything, or find somebody who's not insecure, okay? Because he was a very insecure man. So you can find you a good man. He don't need to be higher than you. He just need to be about you. And he wasn't about you, girl. So that's it. That's all. Let's see where this shit goes. Don't be an asshole, y'all. See y'all with something else later on. Bye.